Welcome to the Empowering Subcontractors workshop on becoming the preferred subcontractor. In this short video, I'm going to break down how we help subcontractors like yourself scale your commercial construction business. We'll train up your team members so they can handle more projects while also lowering your risk so you can go after those bigger contracts. This is John Farner with Empowering Subcontractors, and I wanted to personally introduce myself before having our upcoming Zoom call. In the past 40 plus years, I've worked in this commercial construction arena, building millions of dollars worth of projects, and most importantly, helping hundreds of subcontractors from all different trades take the next steps their company needed to become the preferred subcontractor in their space. In the upcoming video, I'm going to share with you some of these same processes and insights you need to take the next steps in your business and how to avoid some of the failures that happen way too often in construction. This video is only about 12 minutes, and by the time you're finished, you will have recognized areas inside your company that need to be shored up, and why empowering subcontractors is the right choice to show you how to avoid the costly mistakes that you may not be able to recover from. So let's dive in and get you started making more money and becoming the preferred subcontractor for your trade in your region. I'll see you soon. Welcome to Empowering Subcontractors. This is our slideshow on being the preferred subcontractor. You know, construction is not for the faint of heart, and subcontracting just adds another layer of risk. It is a risky business to be a subcontractor. The document, the subcontract agreement that some of you are familiar with, it's transferring the risk for a certain scope of work, and it's got multiple clauses in it that can blow up your company if you do not perform. And it's imperative that you know how to protect yourself. Expectation of the performance comes with that subcontract agreement. Expectations such as providing quality workmanship, schedule management, coordination with other trades, communication and paperwork's turned in on time, management of your manpower, the management and unloading and delivery of materials and equipment, and the financial performance that you're able to pay for those materials and pay your manpower as needed. Success is dependent upon you meeting those expectations. Subcontractor failure occurs basically due to two main causes: financial mismanagement and operational dysfunction. What does this look like in real life application? Well, financial dysfunction looks like when your profit projections are inaccurate. You have unbudgeted costs that are always occurring. You don't have a business plan in place. Operational dysfunction are things such as having inconsistent production from one crew to the other. Your management staff is poorly trained, and your employees have no loyalty due to no company buy-in. So is failure on the horizon? Maybe. Here's some warning signs. Your production is not consistent and your cost is not being tracked. We've overextended our commitments and now are being threatened with delay or back charges. Change orders are consistently rejected or renegotiated. And we've been awarded a project that is above our capacity and skill set, and we are not capable of performing. Pay applications get kicked back all the time due to incorrect paperwork, putting a real hindrance on our cash flow. So ask yourself, do we have a solid plan to grow, and are we keeping a consistent backlog of projects? Are we keeping steady work to retain our employees, and how are we helping them grow? Do we have a positive work environment? Because all of these are imperative to your success as a company. Other risk, the project team. Stakeholders such as the owner, the general contractor, architects and engineers, and the other subcontractors on site are beyond your control. You don't get to select these. The general contractor's management on site. You don't get to select who who their superintendent is, or who their project manager is. You don't have any control over those issues. There's also uncertainties in the industry, such as people retiring. The level of experience at the general contractor's office is continually to go down. The cost of materials are unpredictable. How confident are the other subcontractors that you're having to work with on the project? How well are they doing? The importance of relationship in the industry continues to get lost. So now what? You're a subcontractor in a high-risk industry with multiple variables and uncertainties that can all negatively impact your livelihood. So what do we do next? Empowering Subcontractors is here to help you. We help you control the controllables. I'm going to give you 3 examples of what that looks like. Case study number 1, the price accommodator. Subcontractor A was sending in change order prices without any backup, and the final change order price was negotiated with the general contractor, and it was normally about half of what subcontractor A submitted. This became the normal process. Empowering subcontractors worked with subcontractor A to begin tracking costs and providing backup to support the change order pricing. The general contractor learned to accept the price and the support documents, and the price cutting stopped. A new normal was set, and subcontractor A stopped losing money on change orders. Case study number 2, lowering the price means winning the work. One of the preferred subcontractors, Drywall Sub B, had a great reputation and were known for quality work. But for over 20 years, even though in the same market, Drywall Sub B had not worked for one specific local general contractor. The general contractor's operations manager asked Drywall Sub B why they didn't work for them any. The response was, because your company always wants to negotiate a cheaper price. The local general contractor finally teamed up with Drywall Sub B due to a mutual interest on a specific project. The performance on the job at Drywall Sub B was so good that they ended up doing several other jobs together. Drywall Sub B's work in both the field and the office was so outstanding, the general contractor was too embarrassed to try and negotiate a lower price. Case study number 3, expectations of fairness. The structural steel stair and concrete foundation did not vertically align for the exterior wall finish surfaces. After multiple RFIs and field discussions, the architect, engineer, and general contractor told subcontractor C to resolve the problem, which they did. Subcontractor C had extra labor, equipment, and materials, and completed the work in good faith. However, they did not get written confirmation to proceed. The architect denied the change order submitted by subcontractor C for the additional work, saying it was a field coordination issue. The general contractor reneged on the commitment to subcontractor C, citing a note in the contract that change orders could only be issued if approved by the architect. In this case, goodwill was lost. With empowering subcontractors, subcontractor C does not make this mistake anymore. Here are just a few things that empowering subcontractors helps you with. What is represented by your company brand? Your crew's expected production, providing a quality installation, having responsible project managers, on-site coordination with other trades, administrative paperwork, job site notifications and documentation, company expectations of each employee. Continued success requires positively impacting the things that you can control. Why is this my passion? Well, I grew up in a subcontractor family and I want to pay it forward because the industry is better when we have stronger subcontractors. And those subcontractors, they've been critical to my success. And construction, it's an incredibly rewarding career when you take your families by and you say, hey, I had a hand in helping build that building. I want my subcontractor friends to find success on every project that they do, regardless of the general contractor. And success looks like, yes, it's going to include making your profit, but the empowered subcontractor success is much more than just profit. Success such as becoming the general contractor's preferred subcontractor. That means closing projects out by getting paid retainage, having no legal battles, satisfied and repeat clients, and walking off the project and not having to go back for warranty work. So being the preferred subcontractor, same results regardless of which of your crews, field supervisors, or project managers are in charge of the project. You know where your costs and profit are on each project. Money previously spent on punch lists and warranty and having to redo work that you've already been paid for is now spent making progress. The general contractors, project managers, and superintendents are working for you to get you on the project. Your change orders are getting approved with less conflict. You get the preferred treatment from estimating and contract language and on payment. You get better projects and more opportunities. And all this is going to add up to you lowering your risk, and your profit's going to be increased. So this slide shows you many ways that the Empowering Subcontractors program pays for itself and the return on that investment. Let me give you a couple examples here. Let's say that your company branding is represented by improved safety. That means your EMR is going to go down and you're going to save some money on that. Even on 16,000 man hours in your company at $40 an hour, that's $6,400. You're going to avoid potential back charges on projects. I had one contractor tell me that that could save him over $100,000. In this example, we're assuming that you don't get assessed back charges on 4 projects for cleanup, which is $4,000. Or maybe your production's just a little bit better and you save 4 hours on a 4-man crew on installation. That can save them, as much as $2,000, $2,500 on a project. And you multiply that over task and over time, and it adds up tremendously. Let's look at quality of work's improved and there's less punch list and warranty work. It's another big savings. Or the change orders are approved as submitted and you're not having to renegotiate those. Again, even if it's just $500 on 10 change orders, that pays for its cost time and time again. The return on your investment just continues to grow the more you implement the processes and systems and training that we have in empowering subcontractors. What do you get from partnering with empowering subcontractors? You're going to get the live coaching call, which is going to review course content. We're going to answer questions about the content. We're going to answer questions about the current issues you've got on your projects. We're going to review any of the new content that we've added into the program. The master class itself is 12 modules, all based on adult learning techniques, 59 individual video lessons, all the added content. You're going to get audio files for each lessons. There are exercises and quizzes that go with each module in each lesson. Additional resources referenced in the course. And you also get a construction glossary that just helps you with the different terms in the industry. All right, next steps. To get prepared for your call, double check the time, the date, and make sure it's on your calendar. Set an alarm or reminder for the event, and make sure you've got Zoom downloaded. I ask you to please be respectful of my time as I will be of yours, and show up on as scheduled. And if you're not going to, please reschedule. Be settled and in a place that you can concentrate, because this course can change the whole direction of your company for years to come. For the actual call, I want you to give some thought as to who in your company can benefit from the master course and the coaching call. And remember, the more that participate, the more benefit to your overall production and the overall savings that you can have from the course. We can customize a package for your company after the first participant, which is $5,000. All other participants are discounted at least 50%. And payment can be taken over the phone. I'll be ready to do that and prepared to do that. And also payment plans are an option. So again, this course, it can be life-changing for your company. If you're an established company, it can be life-changing for your employees, for those young project managers, and handing down the company to the next generation. Multiple benefits round and round. And I am looking really forward to talking with you and meeting you via our Zoom call. And I'll see you then. Thanks.